The Reagan Family Bible will make an appearance at Friday's inauguration. Vice President-elect Mike Pence will be the first official to use it since Reagan. Justice Clarence Thomas will swear in Pence. Chief Justice John Roberts will administer the oath to President-elect Donald Trump. Both judges are Catholic. Throughout U.S. history, religious symbols have played a role in public ceremonies. Joining us now is Chad Pecknold, Associate Professor of Theology at the Catholic University of America. So Chad, as you just heard, Mike Pence will take the oath of office at least with Ronald Reagan's family Bible in hand. How important are religious symbols in general?
Well, of course, they remind us that the country was founded on religious principles of freedom, that we are a people that's ordered to God. And every session of Congress begins with prayer. And when office holders put their hand on the Bible, they, in a sense, recognize that they need God's help.
Yeah, it's like I said, oath is a big deal. Most people don't even realize how important that word oath is. You know, Trump is having 6 religious leaders participate in the inauguration, more than any other president has had. The groups also represent different faiths. What role and how important do religious leaders participate in an event like this? What do you think that says, and what does that sort of symbolize?
Well, again, I think like the putting your hand on the Bible, which not every president has done, but most presidents have done, there's the recognition in all of those visuals that, in a sense, America is a country that recognizes God and recognizes God in prayer. Now, of course, they're not all Catholics. Only Cardinal Dolan will be up there praying for the president and his administration as a Catholic. But in a sense, they're all united in the sense that they see that America needs God, and clearly we do.
And obviously having Cardinal Dolan there still says a lot about the role of Catholicism in America.
It does.
You know, it was interesting, we were talking about how you had this Twitter seminar talking about St. Augustine's City of God, and that became so popular it almost blew up there on Twitter. Yeah. You know, as we go through this presidential transition, with so many people expressing anger or frustration, what do you think we can learn about from St. Augustine on this?
Well, you know, it's interesting because there's actually a connection between the scripture that Mike Pence is using. 2 Chronicles 7:14 is about being humble. And this is what the city of God is about too, that if a people will humble themselves and look towards God, that this will be good for the country. And in a sense, Mike Pence is signaling that. Augustine is telling us that. At the beginning of the Western political order, we have a man who stands up and says, what's best for a civil society is to turn to God.
Fascinating stuff. Chad Pecknold, Associate Professor of Theology at the Catholic University of America. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.